Hello, my dears, and welcome. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey unlike any other. A journey that promises to awaken your senses, challenge your courage, and perhaps even change the way you see the world. Picture yourself here with me, far from the ordinary, where adventure and wonder are waiting just beyond the horizon. Imagine the sun warm on your skin and the air filled with salt and freedom, the gentle sway of the boat beneath your feet, the endless blue stretching in every direction, and the promise of something extraordinary just ahead. The ocean breeze carries whispers of stories untold, and the sunlight dances on the water, inviting you to let go of your worries and simply be present in this moment. I'm taking you somewhere extraordinary where the world fades away and something ancient takes its place. Out here, surrounded by the vastness of the sea, time seems to slow, and the boundaries between past and present blur. The ocean has a way of stripping away the noise of everyday life, leaving only what truly matters: connection, awe, and a sense of belonging to something much greater than ourselves. This story is about facing fear and finding beauty on the other side. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing the unknown, and discovering that the things we fear most can sometimes lead us to the most profound experiences. As I stand here, gazing out at the endless blue, I feel a mixture of excitement and trepidation, emotions that remind me I'm truly alive. It begins with a thrilling proposition, one that might make your heart race just to hear it: to swim with sharks. Not just any sharks, but wild, majestic creatures in their own domain. The very thought sends a shiver of anticipation down my spine, and I wonder, would you dare to join me? Not from a cage, but in the open ocean, with nothing between us but water. No barriers, no protection, just trust, respect, and the raw beauty of nature. It's an invitation to let go of fear and embrace vulnerability, to see these magnificent animals not as monsters, but as fellow travelers in the great blue expanse. Most think of sharks as danger, but I see them as misunderstood magnificence. Their grace, their power, and their ancient wisdom are awe-inspiring. To witness them gliding effortlessly through the water is to glimpse a world that has existed long before us and will endure long after. They are not villains, but vital guardians of the ocean's delicate balance. This isn't just a thrill, it's a deeper connection with nature. It's about understanding our place in the world and realizing that we are part of a vast, interconnected web of life. When you look into the eyes of a shark, you see not just a predator, but a creature worthy of respect and wonder. It's a moment of humility and of gratitude for the privilege of sharing this planet. Join me on this adventure, leaving preconceptions ashore. Let curiosity be your guide, and let the unknown become a source of excitement rather than fear. Together, we'll step into a world that few have truly experienced and come away changed, braver, wiser, and more connected to the wild heart of the ocean. Feel the thrill, the cold water, and the presence of incredible animals. Let your senses come alive as you plunge beneath the surface, heart pounding, eyes wide with wonder. Every moment is a reminder that life is meant to be lived fully, with courage and curiosity. Are you ready? It will be unforgettable. This is your invitation to step into the unknown, to embrace adventure, and to discover the beauty that lies just beyond your fears. Let's dive in together, shall we? The ocean is waiting, and so is the adventure of a lifetime. The idea of swimming with sharks began as a quiet spark, a seed of curiosity planted deep within my mind. It was a fascination that seemed almost impossible at first, a dream reserved for the bold or the reckless. Yet, as the years passed, that seed grew, watered by stories of the ocean's wonders and the mysteries that lurked beneath the surface. From childhood, I found myself drawn to the endless blue horizon, spending countless hours watching the waves roll in and out, imagining what secrets the deep might hold. Growing up near the beach, the ocean became a constant companion, its tides marking the passage of time in my life. The ocean, a place of mystery and awe, holds stories that have been whispered for centuries, stories guarded by the silent, powerful presence of sharks. These creatures, so often misunderstood, are the keepers of the deep, moving through their world with a quiet confidence. Meeting them for the first time felt like being granted an audience with royalty, There was a sense of reverence, of stepping into a world ruled by instinct, grace, and ancient wisdom. Their movements were poetry in motion, each flick of the tail a reminder of their mastery over this realm. The deep blue sea, vast and without landmarks, called to me with a voice both gentle and commanding. It was a world where time seemed to slow, where the only boundaries were those set by my own courage and curiosity. Beneath the surface, the ocean promised not just adrenaline, but a profound lesson in perspective. It offered a chance to see the world through new eyes, to feel the thrill of adventure and the humility of being a guest in a world not my own. As the day approached, I committed to the idea, feeling a wave of nervous energy wash over me. There was excitement, yes, but also a healthy respect for the unknown. Every preparation, every deep breath was a step closer to facing my fears. I immersed myself in research, reading scientific accounts and learning about shark behavior, their role in the ecosystem, and the threats they face. The more I learned, the more my fear transformed into admiration and a sense of responsibility to protect these vital creatures. This adventure became more than just a thrill-seeking mission. It was a pilgrimage. It was about confronting my own fears, but also about honoring the sharks and the delicate balance of life in the ocean. Each encounter was a reminder of our connection to the natural world. With anticipation in my heart and knowledge as my guide, I set off to meet the sharks, ready to embrace the unknown and discover what the deep blue truly had to teach me. Our destination was Oahu, Hawaii, a paradise of plumeria and ocean scents. The mountains rise dramatically, nature's artistry on full display. We based ourselves on the North Shore, famous for waves and surf culture. The ocean's power is palpable, reminding you of nature's strength. A few miles off this coast, our shark adventure awaited. The morning of the swim was bright and clear, anticipation electric. The boat, captained by a seasoned man, took us out. He spoke of sharks as guardians, emphasizing respect and curiosity. As we left the shore, the world of land faded away. Preparation for this experience was as much a mental journey as it was a physical one. Before even touching the water, I could feel the anticipation building, a mix of excitement and nerves swirling inside me. Every stretch, every careful check of my gear was a ritual, an act of respect for the ocean and its inhabitants. The salty breeze, the rhythmic sound of waves, and the distant calls of seabirds all seemed to heighten my senses, reminding me that I was about to step into a world far different from my own. Our guides, who were not just experts but passionate marine conservationists, gathered us together for a thorough briefing. Their dedication to protecting the ocean was evident in every word, and their knowledge was both reassuring and inspiring. They explained the importance of understanding the behavior of the creatures we were about to meet, and how our actions could impact their world. The sharks we would encounter, mainly Galapagos and sandbar, were described as curious, intelligent, and, contrary to popular belief, not aggressive. The guides emphasized that these animals were not monsters, but vital parts of the marine ecosystem, deserving of our respect and admiration. We were instructed to remain calm at all times, to move slowly and deliberately, and to become unobtrusive observers in their world. The key was to blend in, to let the ocean's rhythm guide our movements, and to avoid any sudden gestures that might startle the sharks or disrupt the delicate balance of the underwater environment. Entering the water was to be done with the utmost care, gently, quietly, and with as little disturbance as possible. The goal was to slip beneath the surface almost unnoticed, becoming a part of the seascape rather than an intruder. We left our fins behind, a deliberate choice to avoid startling the sharks with sudden kicks or splashes. This small adjustment made us more vulnerable but also more connected to the water, forcing us to rely on our own sense of balance and control. Instead, we would use our hands to guide ourselves through the water, moving slowly and gracefully, almost as if we were flying. Each movement was intentional, a silent conversation with the sea. Eye contact, we were told, was crucial. Meeting a shark's gaze was a way to communicate awareness and respect, letting them know that we saw them and acknowledged their presence. It was a silent agreement, a mutual understanding between two very different beings. This was not about dominance or fear, but about mutual acknowledgement. In those moments, aggression faded away, replaced by a sense of connection and wonder. The ocean was not a place for bravado, but for humility and awe. These encounters transformed the experience from a simple observation into an active interaction, a dance of curiosity and respect. Every movement, every glance became part of a larger conversation with the wild. As I stood at the edge preparing to enter the endless blue, my heart beat steadily, not with fear, but with anticipation. I felt the weight of the moment, the privilege of being allowed into this hidden world. A sense of peace washed over me, stronger than any fear. Curiosity and gratitude filled my mind, overshadowing any lingering doubts. I was about to witness something extraordinary, something few people ever get to see. I was ready to step into a world I had only dreamed of, a world where humans are guests and the rules are written by the sea. The adventure was about to begin, and I was prepared to embrace every moment of it. The moment of truth arrived. I slipped into the ocean, transitioning to a silent blue universe. The only sound was my breathing, a calming mantra. Sunlight created dancing rays in the endless blue. I felt small and insignificant, a humbling sensation. Then a flicker of movement, a shark, then another. They emerged with slow, deliberate grace, magnificent machines. Their bodies, honed by evolution, moved with breathtaking efficiency. They circled below, appearing and disappearing in the light. My reaction was awe, not fear. The menacing image vanished, replaced by calm elegance. A dozen sharks swam in a slow, circular pattern. I watched, captivated, filled with childlike wonder. Being with sharks was a dance of fear and wonder. Instincts screamed danger, but fear subsided into calm. Sharks showed no aggression, only curiosity. A Galapagos shark swam closer, its gaze meeting mine. It was a moment of connection, not a monster, but a living being. The experience was sensory, feeling currents and seeing details. Sharks moved with confidence, masters of their kingdom. I felt like a guest, privileged to glimpse their lives. Fear transformed into respect, seeing them as intelligent creatures. It was a reminder of the world's complexity beyond human views. In the ocean, I learned humility. On land, humans dominate, but in the sea, we're guests. It was liberating to let go of control. Sharks taught grace, moving with purpose and efficiency. They shattered myths of rogue man-eaters. Sharks are cautious predators, vital to ocean health. Understanding them replaces fear with respect. The greatest lesson was connection to nature. We are part of the natural world, not separate. It was a reminder of the planet's wonder. If you're inspired to try this, here are tips. Research is crucial. Choose reputable, conservation-focused operators. Listen to guides, follow instructions for safety and respect. Manage your mind, acknowledge fear, let curiosity take over. Calm energy is key. Practice deep breathing. Be present. Absorb the experience, not just photos. It's a rare privilege, so give it full attention. The memories will be more vivid than any picture. This is an experience for your soul. You'll be glad you embraced it. Returning to the boat felt like waking from a dream. I was buzzing with adrenaline and peace. The ocean was now a place of wonder, not fear. Facing fears is rewarding, expanding your world. You discover strength within yourself. Adventures fill life with color and meaning. They challenge, teach, and connect us. Seek your own adventures, whatever they may be. Thank you for joining this journey. Be brave, curious, and never stop exploring.